so cold.
Hi all. Today we're actually going to do a gardening video. Kathy's going to plant some celery, which we've never grown before. We'll see how it works, but while she's putting something on that's warmer, I'm going to show you some of our garden. We got mini daffodils, and here's our dwarf peach tree. Dwarf peach tree, which never yields any good fruit. And you saw a short that in this pot was the crocus. That was our signs of spring. That already has died off. So now she's gonna do a mini greenhouse. A mini greenhouse.
Super mini.
I don't know if you could hear her say super mini.
So this is something new we're trying this year because I have no room in my house to pre-start plants. So we're trying all these little containers with plastic on them. I have a bigger garden in the back with just a huge sheet of plastic on it, but I'm saving different things to make. This is going to be a little greenhouse, and I saved this egg carton with all the little sections. I think, oh, that'll be perfect. And then I have this plastic bag I'm reusing, because you know we like to reuse. It fits right in there. So this is something, like I said, we're first time we're trying it, so we're not experts, but we'll learn together. If you have any tips, leave a comment and let us know. So I'm just going to put some dirt in my container. You can tell from the plastic on the other containers that it really holds the humidity in there. It stays plenty damp. So.
In a little bit I'll show you what things she had set up, but we noticed that some of the plants are smashed up against it, so we got to come up with something else for them. Hopefully the temperatures will stop going down, freezing, and no more snow like we had yesterday.
Well, this is something I've never grown before, but we got these in the seed exchange, some Utah celery.
Shout out and thank you to Ashley from C&C Farms for hosting the seed swap that we got this from.
I'm just going to sprinkle them around. Come on.
They don't want to come out of the package.
I tried growing celery from cutting the bottom off of a celery I had bought, and several times they start growing really nice, and they get about this tall, and they rot.
Do you want to show again, honey, how tall? I didn't get the how tall.
This tall.
That tall. Yeah, so now we'll try from the seeds.
I heard that the eggshells are really good for your plants, so I saved some eggshells. I should have mixed them into the dirt, I think. But I'm sprinkling them on now.
Again, if you all have tips and stuff, let us know.
Just cover it just a little, like a 1/4 inch. I don't know.
You know, if Joe from Garden State Gardener or any of the homesteaders or Mike's Chaotic Garden, any tips, let us know.
I have water here, but I'm not going to water them because this dirt is already pretty wet. It was outside. So
and it really rained yesterday.
I'm just going to close it up, and that's our little mini greenhouse. This snaps shut so no air can get in there and make it cold. We'll set it on our table in the sun.
And what's in these packages is cauliflower. I'm not sure you'll be able to tell, but it's really coming up in there.
You can see the moisture, how it stays in there.
Yeah. That's probably all I'm getting. I'm probably not getting any of the
Yeah,
cauliflower.
I don't want to take the thing off.
But we're excited about that because cauliflower is fiddlesticks.
Cauliflower is fiddlestick.
The the
Lid,
the lid is blowing away from us, and here is since this is uh, the the cauliflower is really taking off in there, and then the cucumbers were getting smashed up, and she has artichokes starting, which again we're excited about that. And now the eggplant, we don't have anything sprouting yet. I heard some other people haven't had it sprouting yet either. Kathy said we just have to be patient. We got some basil coming up, and it looks like the tomatoes and the serrano peppers haven't sprouted yet either, but we're going to have plenty of cucumbers, and the cabbage is coming up too, which is good because as we've said before, Kathy is on a diet that she can't eat a lot of stuff.
yeah. Because of my insane diet, I plant a lot of bell peppers. I have like 4 containers in the backyard, and I'm putting some starters in here. I already mixed the eggshells in this dirt.
I'm not sure because I held the camera away at that point that she mixed the eggshells in this dirt already for the bell peppers, and you can even see the eggshells a little bit. But yeah, peppers and cauliflower
I thought I bought a little spoon.
we're growing. Are you okay without it, or?
Yeah, good hands.
Okay, because I was gonna say I can stop the film and we can. Oh, excuse me.
I'm going to grab one little thing.
Okay, and this over here is the start of our blackberry patch, which is starting to get green. It likes to come over and start growing in the lawn at times, so we actually cut some of the blackberries back, and I'll show you what she was talking about behind our shed. She put some plastic over. We have big pots, and she has bell pepper back here, and it looks like something in like a flower box, and it's strawberries in the flower box, which are coming up, and you can see our tall grass and dandelions, but don't look at that, people.
Grab a marker and write celery on top of the mini greenhouse.
Yeah, at times we'll plant stuff and not mark it, and then we're like, oh, what's this?
These are seeds I saved from last year's peppers.
What was it this morning that we saw that's actually growing, and where you were like, I'm glad it's marked because it looks like clover.
That is a cauliflower.
Oh, the cauliflower kind of looks like clover.
Yeah.
So if she wouldn't have marked it, she might have dug it up and thrown it away.
Yeah, if I had a regular garden, I probably would have said, "What's all this clover
Oh,
doing in here?"
not necessarily thrown it away, but
I like clover, but not in my vegetable bed.
true. It probably would have gone in the mulch bin, or
Got a couple seeds in each one now. And take his popsicle stick and just push him just under the dirt. Don't want it to see.
I don't know if you could hear her saying not to make it too deep. See how talented my wife is?
We'll see about that when peppers come up in
She said we'll see. But we've expanded what we're growing a lot this year too, because as everybody knows, it's getting difficult to be able to afford anything in the stores. And
last year I put some eggshells, but I just threw them on top of the planters, and the birds took them all away.
don't know if you could hear that one, but the bird stole her eggshells last year because she just threw them on top.
Okay, again, not going to water because if the dirt was dry, I would water it, but not this. So we'll just slide this in the bag.
Do you need help? Not that I can help you. I got one hand on the camera and one hand on my cane.
Now I don't want cold air to get in either, so we're going to pull this end up and tuck it under, and we'll write peppers on the top. Peps.
She has her own type of abbreviation. So now will that stay like that, or?
Yeah, no reason not to, unless we have some of our DOE.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Well,
if it.
Table garden going here. Peppers, celery, and cauliflower. Most of my diet is cauliflower and peppers, so we're having lots of that.
Yeah, as she said, peppers and cauliflower are her diet,
and onions, but I
onions.
Never get onions to grow. Give me tips about onions.
I don't know if you could hear that, but we can never get onions to grow. So if you have tips on how to get the onions to grow, we got some mint coming up in this pot here, mint and weeds. So
check and see if the big planters have anything coming up.
So she's going to go back. I showed you the top of it. And she's going to go take the plastic off of those pots. There's our fire pit. But she's going to take the plastic off. It takes me a while to get back. And you probably can hear the neighbors. They have 4 dogs, so they like to make noise. Oh, we got something coming up. Carrots, babe, did you say?
Supposed to be carrots.
Okay. Well, it could be. You know, it doesn't really look like. Yeah, I was going to say, it doesn't look like carrots. That kind of looks like what the cauliflower looks like.
No, it doesn't. It looks like beans to me.
Oh, beans? It looks like beans. It's supposed to be carrots. There's something coming up here, too, which is labeled carrots. And that looks a lot different than what's over here. So maybe you got confused.
No, I put the things in when I planted. But there could have been a couple seeds in there from last year's harvest.
Oh, yeah, because
I didn't plant the same thing in the same container, which I should.
Well,
we'll find out.
Yes and no, because different plants take different nutrients out of your soil. So
last year I planted some things that we found out I couldn't eat. So.
Yeah, that's true too. She thought she could eat the stuff and then found out she isn't supposed to eat it. What's over there, babe?
This is coffee peppers. We also got from a YouTuber.
I think coffee peppers came from the stock Explorer. But actually, I'm going to give Tropicalbuzz a shout out for that one because that's her gardening. Red bell peppers are coming up.
Another YouTuber, peach peppers.
Peach peppers, and I'm not sure who gave us that. We got a lot of seeds from YouTubers. That might have been, we might have won those on Garden State Gardener.
Regular bell peppers,
And nothing coming up on the regular bell peppers, but there's your peach peppers. So if Joe, if you,
they need some more water,
whoever gave us the peach peppers, thank you. They're coming up well. I can't see if you can, because I don't want to, you know, I don't want to walk over there.
Just stuck my hand over the. I can't see the picture. There we go. That's the peach peppers. And this is red bell peppers. And that's the coffee peppers. There's a little bit.
Just a weed in that pot, or on
Yeah,
the ground?
That's a pot of weeds.
Okay.
It's just dirt I recycle.
Y'all don't need to see the pot of weeds.
Basically leaves I use as mulch.
So, and then here's our mulch bin. Thank you. I love my wife. She knows when I can't think of the words.
Ooh, there's some onions that I planted last year.
Oh, well, as I said, there's no way I can get over there. We're stuck.
Hang on.
Hang on, sweetie.
Here is a bin of peppers I planted onions I planted last year. I don't know if they're showing up. There we go. I'm surprised. I'm going to pick me some green onions. I'm coming around.
Yeah.
This is the side of my shed, so I just decided to make use of the space for some more gardening pots.
Okay, so all you saw start of some plants and our garden. And so this one really is cool. And you got this container at Walmart or?
No, Tractor Supply.
Tractor Supply for a decent.
I don't remember what I paid for.
It wasn't very expensive, and it was cool, and we can reuse it, which we're very happy.
Self-watering. It's called self-watering.
Yeah.
There's a mat down here, and you put the water in, and it just keeps watering itself.
Here's one of the things she puts in the flower garden. Friends are the flowers in the garden of life. Well, my wife's telling me it needs cleaned off, but it's going to get dirty again when she puts it back in our garden. So eventually we'll show you our front yard, which we're turning into a wildflower garden for the birds and bees and.
Right now it's a weed garden.
Yeah, it's weeds right now. At least we haven't seen anything of the flowers coming up. But you have seen some of my shorts. Well, some of you have seen some of my shorts of the birds and squirrels playing around the bird feeders. And you all know we're big birders. So anyhow, thank you very much for tuning in. If you liked what my lovely wife showed you today, please give her a thumbs up. Yeah. And if you'd like to help support our channel so we can get more equipment and afford to keep bringing you our videos, we do have a Buy Me a Coffee link in the bottom. And in my About page is our PayPal information. And as always, if you need cane, rollator, wheelchair, whatever it is that you need to help make your life easier. And she's gone back to water this stuff. Um, but to make your life easier and be able to do things you like doing, be it gardening, going for the hikes like we do. And now you can hear Lucy. I just say it's not making you handicapped, it's making you handy capable. Thank you so much for joining us, and everybody have a great day. God bless.